Many thanks for staying with us. Professor Abubakar Momo has been lecturing the nation about just the way we need to go. He's a professor of political science. He's been talking to us from our Abuja studio. Well, let's look at solutions now as we round up these conversations. Some people have suggested restructuring. Some people suggested that we need the nation, the people of the nation, to sit together and discuss how they want to be governed. We've heard that there was a confab. It seems so much that we're lost on how best that we can go forward from here. You've outlined the major problem of Nigeria in your own view and from your own experience, comparatively with other parts of the world. How best do we tackle the problem of this nation, especially at a point when we are in recession?
Thank you very much. You see, the fundamental problem of this country, in my view, is lack of justice and equity. There is so much poverty, and Gini coefficient is quite alarming and very disturbing. But you know what? When you compare the poverty rate to inequality, you actually discover that the fundamental problem, and this may alarm you, may well not be poverty, but the sharp inequality that exists in our societies today. Horizontal, structural, and vertical. Somebody is nobody yesterday because you're in government tomorrow, you're a multi-billionaire, nobody checks, nobody cares, and nobody is interested. Look at women and youth. They are totally excluded. Women are in demographic majority in this country, but they're a political minority, an infinitesimal minority. Nobody's saying anything about that. Look at our accountability processes. Forget about the question about recovery of loot. And in saying this, let me just illustrate with the Auditor General's office that is supposed to check and audit all federal government institutions, agencies, and departments. The Office of Auditor General cannot even audit the sacred cows, like NNPC, like customs and so on. All the big groups, agencies that bring money for this country, Auditor General of this country cannot audit them. Auditor General's office has about 6 major mandates, including appropriation audit, management audit, performance audit, financial audit, managerial audit, and so on. But there's only one single area, including even environmental audit. The environmental audit that was last carried out was carried out at on the Chad Basin, Chad Basin, and it was, you can't believe it, carried out by GIZ, a development partner from Germany. It was not even done by the government of this country. You can audit the Niger Delta, you can audit Gurara, you can audit so many groups. We've not even done that. We've not even been doing environmental audit. Many of the flaws we have in this country can't be checked if we have been doing environmental audit. But let me just focus on one. The major thing that the Auditor General's office has been doing is financial audit. Even in the financial audit, many of the ministries and departments and so on are defaulting. Vouchers are not being shown to those groups who go to audit on behalf of the Auditor General. Nothing is done. And worse still, you know what? The report goes to the National Assembly, where the KIV it or it is comatose. So what are we talking about when we talk about accountability? You are talking about e-governance. There's no e-participation. How many people are IT compliant? How many people can use a laptop? Go to Rwanda. There's virtually nobody in high school and primary school that is not using a laptop today. Laptop is about the cheapest in Rwanda today, a small country like that. There are many things we need to put on the table. We are just diverting ourselves. Cost of governance, look at it. Look at cost of governance. You know the full story. I don't need to tell you. So these are fundamental issues. Nigerians are not having justice. They feel marginalized and excluded. And that is why and that is why when people now begin to raise these issues about ethnicity and so forth and so on and spin it, it is very easy for people to connect with it, because that is the only way the dominant and entrenched elite of this country can manipulate them and mislead them. And then they believe that, yes, our country person, our son of the soil cannot mislead us on
Professor,
this. If people are guaranteed development,
we must go now.
Professor
Abubakar Momo, Professor of Political Science, talking to us about these issues of Nigeria at 56. Many thanks for coming on the program. It's been a pleasure having your company. I'm Sean Akimale on behalf of the team. Bye for now.